Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. E3 is an exciting time of the year, and I know that most of us are waiting to see what Nintendo has up their sleeve. Unfortunately, most of us will have to wait until June 15th at 12 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Pacific for Nintendo's live events where we'll learn more from them directly. In the meantime, there were a few games that were announced for the Switch, and I would like to highlight them in this video. We're also going to go over a few of our expectations and the things that we're looking forward to with this year's E3, Nintendo Direct, and Treehouse event. And then at the end I want to highlight a game that is one of the most anticipated sequels here in our household. So please, if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button, stick around for some more great content, join the family, and become part of our community. Now with all that being said, let's jump into some of our expectations and what we're looking forward to from Nintendo this year. Alright, and first up, I think most of us are excited to find out if we're going to see some new hardware from Nintendo. It's been rumored heavily online that they've been working on a Nintendo Switch Pro in conjunction with Samsung, said to be doing the OLED screens for the displays. Like I said, the internet has been buzzing with this for quite a while. There have been rumors, there have been leaks, none of which have been actually confirmed by Nintendo. So I think it only makes sense that they would announce this at E3 for the upcoming holiday season. And the next big expectation that we have in our household, we would like to see a Breath of the Wild sequel showcased here in this year's event. Now with this being the 35th anniversary of Zelda, I fully expect to get the Breath of the Wild 2 announcement we've been waiting for, as well as some other interesting games on that list. I just can't see Nintendo letting the 35th anniversary of something so big and miss out on a golden opportunity. Come on Nintendo, take my money and just show me the game. Now, most of the people on this channel obviously understand the success that Breath of the Wild has had, but there was a point in time when more copies of the game were sold than actual Switches in households. So again, I fully expect that we're going to see some announcement for Breath of the Wild 2 and some other Zelda games here at this year's events. Alright, and with our expectations out of the way, let's take a look at some games that have been highlighted and showcased that are confirmed to be coming to the Switch. Alright, and first up we're going to take a look at Arietta of Spirits, which is a fantastic looking game and might just fill that Zelda craving until we learn more about the 35th anniversary. Now this is a story-driven action-adventure with a top-down view reminiscent of old-school 16-bit Zelda titles. And the game tells the story of Arietta and her family visiting their grandmother's cabin for the first time after her passing away a year prior. However, the family trip takes an unexpected turn when Arietta meets a mysterious new friend and gains the ability to see strange spirits throughout the island. I'll be looking forward to this one later this year. Alright, and next up on the list we have Akatori, and this looks like it's going to be a beautiful pixel style game that has a heavy focus on martial arts. Akatori is classified as a Metroidvania platformer where you'll explore worlds full of magic and secrets, as you help young Mako save the world while gracefully switching between two parallel dimensions. We'll definitely be excited to check this one out later this year. Alright, next up on the list we're going to take a look at Archvale. This is a twin stick shooter that reminds me a lot of something like Mana Spark or Enter the Gungeon. In Archvale, players will embark on a journey to right the wrongs from long ago and defeat the Undying Guardians to reunite the world with the fabled Archvale. Archvale is coming to Switch this summer, and I'm definitely going to check this one out. Alright, and next up we're going to take a look at Grime. Grime looks to be a fast and unforgiving action RPG where you crush your foes with living weapons and then consume their remains to power your vessel. Along your journey, you'll face off against powerful alien foes, and you'll be able to absorb their powers to become even more powerful than ever before. The developer has even mentioned that there will be different talent trees that you can spec into, and that will change the gameplay as well. Grime is confirmed and set to release later this year for the Nintendo Switch. Alright, and next up we're going to take a look at Black Book, and this looks to be a little bit darker of a game, classified as an action RPG and based on Slavic mythology. In Black Book, players will take control of a young sorceress and fight off the evil forces the game has to offer. One of the unique features in Black Door is the card-based combat system. Now from what I understand, the world is lush and fully detailed, and it's co-inhabited by the humans in the game as well as these mysterious mythological creatures. Once again, there was no concrete release date, so it's just to be determined. Alright, next up we're going to take a look at Batora Lost Haven. The physical and mental balance of a naive and reckless young girl who lost everything is the only weapon to save Earth. This game is a journey across many planets and an adventure where your conscience will carry the weight of all of your decisions. This looks like a very fast-paced twin-stick style game with a top-down view like Diablo or Darksiders Genesis. It's available now on Steam, and it will soon be available on Switch. Alright, next up we're going to look at Severed Steel. This is a stylish single-player first-person shooter which looks to incorporate some kind of trick or point system into the gameplay. It also looks like the game will feature destructible environments and some type of bullet time to slow things down, all rocking to a dark electronic soundtrack. The look and feel of this game kind of reminds me a lot of something like Superhot or Pistol Whip if you've ever played those. Severed Steel doesn't have a hard release date yet, but when it comes to the Switch, it may just scratch that FPS itch a lot of you have been feeling recently. Alright, and next up we have Demon Turf. This is a 3D action platformer with attitude. You'll join Beebs in her goal of taking over the Demon Turfs and becoming queen. The game offers a unique momentum-based combat system and self-placed checkpoints. You'll jump, spin, and punch your way to victory for a clash with the king himself. The game will also offer leaderboards and weekly challenges to keep you coming back and keep the content fresh. There's no concrete release date, it just says later 2021. Alright, and the next game on the list is Death Trash. Death Trash features a post-apocalyptic world where cosmic horrors long for humanity but meet punks with shotguns. Death Trash is a combination of old-school role-playing, modern gameplay, and player freedom. You'll be able to create your own character and explore the handcrafted world. One thing for parents to keep in mind, this is definitely a mature-rated game and it's going to carry a parental advisory. Make sure you keep your eyes open for this one later this year. Alright, and the last game I want to showcase on today's video is Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. By now I'm sure most of you are aware that the trailer leaked 8 hours early, and there's of course been speculation that it was done on purpose, but I truly genuinely believe it was an accident. Sparks of Hope is the much anticipated sequel to one of the most surprising games to hit the Switch thus far. The pairing of the two great franchises made for one of the most unique and fun experiences we've had so far this generation. Sparks of Hope looks to be even bigger and once again pits the players in a 3v3 style combat where you'll have a combination of Mario characters and Rabbids characters. In the sequel, Curse's evil plan to consume all of the mysterious sparks now threatens more than just the Mushroom Kingdom, it threatens the whole galaxy. And speaking of sparks, it looks like there'll be this game's versions of collectibles where we'll be able to collect them but even use them as weapons throughout the game, even granting special attacks. The trailer's available here on YouTube, and I guarantee that somewhere along the line in this adventure through the galaxy, we may run into a few cameos. As I said, here at our channel, we'll have this game on the radar until the day it releases. This is a day one purchase for me. Alright folks, that was just a quick recap of things that happened so far this weekend revolving around the Nintendo Switch. Again, keep in mind that we do have our Nintendo Direct and Treehouse Live event coming up this Tuesday at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. Thank you all so much for checking out another one of our videos. Please, before you go, hit that subscribe button and join the family. Help us build our community. We're getting stronger. We want to become a real force in the gaming industry. Thank you all so much. Please enjoy the rest of your week and look forward to those Nintendo Switch updates coming on Tuesday. Alright buddy, take us home.
That's all for today's list. We hope you liked the video. If you did, consider subscribing and liking down below. Okay, bye!